Wow, he actually goes cross-eyed when he follows the mouse. I never noticed that. Look at his one eye moving. Oh my god. Alright, so first thing you gotta do, guys. Well, so I figure what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you kind of how I start up. There is kind of a meta right now. Like, there's things to craft when you first spawn and shit like that. But first, everybody comes up with the character creator. Now, me, I don't really like to mess with the fat slider. I kind of like to make my guy about 40, and that tends to give him a really good amount of strength and constitution. Now, strength is important just for, you know, whooping some ass, and constitution is important because the map is huge. There's a lot of travel time, so constitution gives you more endurance and crap like that. So yeah, you have Putin here, you have other Putin, you have Putin's brother, and you have the guy from the Green Mile. I think I'm just gonna go classic Putin right now just to warm this up. Should we get some tats, I guess? Do we want the Charles Manson? Do we want the El Diablo? I'm gonna go Charles Manson. What do y'all think? Yeah, we're going Manson. Alright, so as you can see, your age modifier adjusts how many starting points you have of certain skills. So then you go to next, and you can put these skills in where they go. And for me, I kind of like to have... But I don't like to box that much, because it's pretty easy to get melee weapons, and the boxing takes a minute. But if you get chosen for a dynamic event in the game, you might want the boxing. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put my boxing on basic. Rifles aren't terribly hard to find. I think I'm going to leave them on basic for now. Wait, let's just move everything to basic here. Let's move it around a little bit. Like melee, I want to be able to do decent damage with. Handguns, I don't use that much, even though you can find them pretty easy. I think we're going to go rifles. I think we're going to go rifles and melee for, like, skills that he knows a little bit better. And under the dexterity, stealth is not so much important, but you want a little bit of it. But throwing is a good meta right now, especially when dealing with the Muppets or the, you know, like the in-game zombies. I'm going to go stealth and throwing even. Yeah, look at that. All right, now here's your constitution skills. Running and endurance are huge. Resistance, I think it gives you more HP or defense, one of the two. But we're going to go at least medium running and medium endurance. Actually, I'm going to put all the rest of this in endurance too. Look at that. Now, intelligence, I like awareness and tactics. They're pretty legit. Awareness lets you spot people easier because people can hide. And it's kind of weird. Like, if they're hidden good enough, sometimes they don't render, you know, like if their stealth is high enough. So give yourself some decent awareness and tactics. I like tactics so you can hunt people down. You can, like, follow blood trails and do all that kind of crap. Medical, I'm going to put on basic too. I'm going to put camo on basic too. I think I'm going to go more awareness and tactics, I think. Yeah, I'm going to give both those a little jump. Sniping, I really don't get into yet. That's really late game, trying to find the scopes and the SVD and all that. But sniping is pretty cool. You don't need the skill to snipe. It just makes it easier. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead in here. We got Charles Manson Putin with the little cross-eyed problem right here. So let's go ahead and do this here. Create. What was my crime? It always tells you what your crime was. Arson. Oh, my guy's a pyro. And his flaws are smoking. No way. I would never guess an arson's got a smoking problem. Alright. Let's go, boys. Let's go get into this world here. So the first thing I do, guys, when I spawn in, search for rocks. Similar to DayZ, you can craft a stone knife. You need the regular stones, not small ones. So grab one, and then just find another one somewhere. We got little ones there. There's a big rock. Now, the cool thing, you don't have to actually have this in your pocket to craft. You just go to crafting, select your stone knife right here, hit create, and over here it'll tell you like things it can be used with, yada yada. So first thing, craft a knife. We got to be able to stab a motherfucker. Okay, so now that we got our stone knife, go back to your inventory and put this in your hands. And now, you don't have to do the rest of this. Well, you don't even really have to make the knife if you don't want to. But what I like to do, when you spawn, you only have 3 pocket slots with your shirt and your pants. So what I do is with the knife in hand, right-click your shirt, cut it up. I'm also going to cut up my pants. Now what we're going to do is we're going to craft the very first improvised backpack, and that's going to give us 9 carrying slots. So we basically triple our starting pocket capacity, like right off the bat. So cut that and that. Okay, so after you shred your shirt and your pants, you should have 5 big rags and 2 little rag strips. You need to keep 3 of the big rags. The other rags, cut those into strips. You can further cut them down by right-clicking. So let's cut them up. Yeah, you'll also notice, too, as soon as your pants come off, your guy has a very ripped ass. Like, it looks fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's cut up one more here. All right, so now that we have our 3 rags and a bunch of strips, you want to go to crafting, make an improvised rope. You can make that from, like, the little strips of cloth. So we're going to craft us a little rope here. All right, so now that we got our rope and our knife and all this crap, go ahead and go back to your crafting, because all you need for that is 1 rope and 3 cloth and your stone knife, and you can make the first backpack. Let's craft that up, and then we just tripled our bag space right out the spawn. It only takes a couple minutes. It's a little tedious, but I mean, you don't have to do it. But for me, it's a nice little bump. All right, so now that we got our first backpack, you just want to drag that over here. He'll equip it. Make sure you bring your knife with you, and maybe bring these extra rag strips. Who knows? And if you want to drag items over here, you can hotkey them. These are for main weapons. So now, after all this, if you went through all this, I mean, again, you didn't have to, but I like it. The first thing I recommend you do is make 2 wooden spears, just in case you get jumped by puppets, aka the zombies or whatever. So you want to find bushes that look like this. They're not quite a tree, but they're not quite a bush. You want to cut these bad boys down. They'll give you long wooden sticks, giggity. And then from there, you can kind of just work the head into a point, if you know what I mean. You know, 2 hands on the shaft, and then you got some spears. Let's see. What did that give me? Oh, there's 1 long... Oh, there's 2 long sticks. Great. Okay. Go to crafting, improvised wooden spears. Because currently, if you get jumped by a puppet, and all you have is a spear, it's going to take you about 10 hits to kill it. And the puppets kind of hurt. But, if you throw your first spear, try to go for the headshot. If not, hit him in the chest. And then from there, he's only like 1 whack away from death. So it's just an easier meta for killing puppets. And puppets are nice because you can get like a full loadout of clothing from them after you've shredded your crap. So make sure you grab these wooden spears too, okay? You want to just drag them over here. So look at us now. We got a knife, 2 spears, and 1 fine-looking ass. Now, the next thing, you want to check your map. You want to find out where the hell you're at. Me, I'm actually kind of in a dry spot. So I think I'm gonna head southeast a bit here. Once you get used to the map, I mean, you'll learn the areas. The one thing I will say though, this map, not everything is on this map. Even though it shows towns and the airport and everything. Like for instance, just north of this lake in this forest, there's a bunch of like military trenches and hunting stands where you can find mad military loot. But it's not marked on the map. So this is one of those games where there is a map, it's pretty accurate, but there's a lot not on the map. So it like encourages exploration, which I think is pretty fucking cool. But I think this map looks huge. The map is pretty big. That's why I wanted to stress to you guys, the Constitution skill is kind of a starting meta right now. If you make a really fat character, you're basically playing the game on hard mode, okay? But don't get it twisted. Even if you make a skinny-ass character, you can accidentally eat too much in this game. Real easy to do. And then you're going to be, like, super fat within a few days. So it's kind of funny. You got to watch your guy. Dude. Oh, and yeah, here's a sunflower field. You can actually pick these for food. You can, like, you know, eat the sunflower seeds if you get in it. You don't always get some, but, you know. It's a little something to keep you going. Oh, there's some right there. Let me just eat that. And now when you eat something, if you press the plus sign on your number pad, you can see your BCU. Now, this is just like a very, very detailed breakdown of what's happening with your character. You don't necessarily have to worry about all these stats, but the better health you keep your character in, the more, you know, the faster he's going to regenerate health and stamina and yada yada. But you see that I ate down here. You can see the sunflower seeds. Whenever you eat something, it's not an immediate effect. You have to, like, let it pass through your stomach first, then your intestines. After that, you'll actually get the benefits. You'll see your food go up or whatever. Once it's done with the intestines, it goes to either your colon or your bladder. I think you guys know what happens after that. If you hold the tab key, you can take manual, shits and pisses. Oh, he's already got a poop? No. Sometimes it's a good idea to take a poop early and a piss, because if you let it get ridiculously, full on your bladder, you might be in the middle of a gunfight, and all of a sudden your guy will just drop his pants and explode diarrhea everywhere. So you gotta be careful. But, I know you sick fucks want to see it. Let's just go ahead and take a shit. Here we go. He doesn't actually take his pants off yet, but he does the animation, which is cool. Look at that ass. Oh, man. Look at that ass. Isn't it? Oh. Look at those nugs. Oh, my God. Look at that mud dragon. And you want to see something really gross, too. Watch after he wipes. He snips his finger. Watch. Watch this shit right here. Gross. He's like, oh, my guy's already getting cold. I might as well pee too, just so y'all can, I guess, see my pee. He doesn't actually show a dick, don't worry. There's no Monka TOS, but he pees a little bit. And then if you're ever feeling sick or you accidentally drink or eat too much, he might forcibly vomit on you too. So these things can affect you if you're in combat, you know. So make sure you keep your guy kind of topped off. Make him poop when he needs, pee when he needs. It's hilarious. Oh, and also, when you go hunting, there's a system kind of like Hunter Call of the Wild. You can go into focus mode, and you can see, footprints, blood, displaced grass, things like that. And, enemies as well. If they're bleeding, you can track them by blood trails and shit, and see where they ran. Yeah, we're going to be at a military looting zone here soon. I'm just trying to kind of get somewhere. There's a lot of towns. Usually, each zone will have some form of either military loot, or it will have a big enough town that has a police station and a hospital. Those are also really good loot. But yeah, there's a full-on throwing system. The spears are kind of weird right now. He holds them sideways, but yeah, you can throw. You can stab. You can punch. There's kicking. There's parkour. Uh-oh. Give me my spear back. No, I don't want to search for rocks. Give me my spear. Thank you. Amazing. Is this a cornfield I can get? I don't think so. What is this? There's all kinds of stuff you can pick and eat. Oh, yeah, this is corn. Yes, we found some corn. And once again, we're going to eat the corn. You're going to see how much of the corn you actually get or whatever. And then this will slowly tick down as he digests it in his stomach. And then it goes to the intestines. Then you got to poop again. If you lie down, will your stamina go faster? If you hold still and crouch, yes, your stamina will recover faster. Lying down, probably too. I'm not sure. I think it's the same as crouching and holding still. Like you can see right here, if I hold still, the stamina will start building. I don't know if it goes any faster lying down. Maybe. Oh, it does a little bit. What's the rank? Oh, the rank is, okay, this is weird to explain. This game is basically like a game show, kind of like how the culling was trying to do. It's a bunch of prisoners on this island, and as you do things, whether it's hunting, crafting, but especially killing other people and killing Muppets, you get more fame. Now, fame is used to respawn yourself. If you don't have any fame, you just respawn naked, randomly somewhere on the island. If you have enough fame to spend, you can spawn back maybe in the same general area, or if you're in a squad, you can choose to spawn in right on top of one of your squad members. So fame is kind of like a convenience thing that you earn. It's not really game breaking, but it is nice to have. Yeah, especially if you're in a squad, you can just spawn back on your people. Yeah, Muppets are zombies. They're just other they're not zombies. They're other prisoners being controlled by people. So yeah, guys, randomly you're going to see this thing in the top right corner, and it's going to announce these dynamic events that happen. Sometimes you're in an octagon fist fighting somebody. Sometimes there's like a capture the flag kind of thing. The game will actually lets you just teleport in there out of the open world. You can kind of go in and you can do these like events. They'll give you gear and everything to fight in the events. And it's basically another way to win more fame and stuff. And then when you're done, it puts you right back in the world where you were with your gear. So it's kind of cool. We'll have to do one of those next time they pop up, but I kind of want to go tinker in the open world right now. I might. Is a character server bound? Yes, characters are very server bound. Yes, yes. But does it run well? It runs pretty good, yeah. The optimization's not bad. It definitely needs work, but it's not bad. Everybody should be getting around 60 frames at least. Can he slowly become less fat? Yes, you can become fatter or skinnier depending on how you eat. Ooh, a helmet. Oh yeah, Hans has a helmet, yeah. Ah, yes, here's the juice. Military. Nothing? Fuck. Hopefully nobody's been here. Ah, some AK ammo. Very nice. There we go. An M9 magazine. Always a pleasure. Ooh, a 7U magazine. Oh no, this is full-size AK. This is 7U. There's multiple AK variants in the game. Feels Tarkov, man. Fast MT poggers. No, this is more like the diaper helmet, I think. Oh, look at the parkour, guys. I love the free running in this game. It's so good. Like, there's no exaggerating how good it is. It is like probably the most fluid vaulting and climbing I've ever seen in the game. It's nuts. Oh, wait, what the? Why did the loot change? Oh, I may have clicked a different box. Look at that, 9mm. Yes, we have a full 9mm mag. We just gotta find the gun now. Ooh, gloves, too. Can you drink from the lake? Yes, you can. Right now, you can drink from the lake. You don't have to boil it yet. Same thing with meat. Not all of these sicknesses are in yet. But yes, you can drink from the lake and you can eat raw meat and you should be okay. But yeah, you can also see yourself like drinking the water. You can see these little ticks in the bottom. See that? This is like the fresh one. So each gulp, it shows it slowly going down his throat, into the stomach, through the stomach to the intestines, and then it goes to your bladder and your colon. So there is a thing as drinking too much. If you look at stomach volume, if that goes above 100%, or your intestine volume goes 100%, there's a chance you're either going to shit your pants or you're going to throw up. But either way, it's going to interrupt whatever you're doing. Like, you could be in the middle of a gunfight. He's going to drop his gun. He's going to be like, man, I got to take a fucking shit. He's going to drop his pants. And he's going to have to shit. Like then. And it's really a nasty animation, too. It shows, like, a fan of diarrhea just flying out everywhere, like in a cone shape. It's terrible.